Hey guys, well, I just pulled up to the gym, about to go and start warming up and everything. I'm gonna try to keep it where I got a few sets recorded and everything like that, like warm ups and excuse me, that's absolutely disgusting. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do a couple sets, like maybe one warm up and then a working set, maybe one or two working sets, so on and so forth. But today's Bible verse, I wanted to do one of the ones that I personally just absolutely love. I love listening to it. It always gets me really hyped before the gym. And that's Psalm 141, verse 1. Oh, praise the Lord, my rock that prepares my hands for war and fingers for battle. Amen. Now, let's go in there. Let's move some weight. Hey guys, what's going on? So, as you can tell, this is my upper body day. And I gotta say, man, my priorities have really changed. I'm using exercises I wouldn't usually use. Back in the day, I wouldn't be executing these exercises the way that I am. But honestly, the technique is just that much better. You know, um, Everything is just that much better, and it's all for my goals. It's all just to improve upon my physique, building that upper shelf like I've been really needing to do, you know um just putting on that extra emphasis on chest, because for a long time I hated bench press, you know so here I am, not using a whole lot of weight, but with the techniques, I'm using and everything like that, getting really close to failure. And you'll see here, man, like I accidentally fail on incline barbell bench. Like I fail on my working set. I had to do a drop set afterwards just to try to appropriate some volume here. Try to have an appropriate amount of volume at least. You know, But man, the technique is great. I'm building some muscle, I believe, even in this deficit. I'm not too lean, as I'm sure you guys can tell. I'm roughly like 15% body fat. At the leanest, I'm 13%. But the goal is 12% body fat to go into this next mass, pretty healthy. Also, what is not pictured in this video is still some pretty important work that's being done, but this was going to be a longer video anyway. So, what's not pictured is a bunch of forearm work, which I believe this is why I fail on the seventh rep, I believe. Just because my grip was gone, dude. Like I was training my forearms really, really, really freaking hard. So I believe that's kind of why everything happened the way that it did. But it is what it is. Um, arms is not seen here, and also my half-hour cardio session. You know, After lifting weights, so that's not pictured here either. you know, um, One thing that's not really noticeable is that um, when I get into the back part of this video, is that I don't have um, straps, and here I am failing. Went straight to failure by accident. Um, it is what it is. And then here I am trying to get more volume. I also supersetted this like afterwards with a machine incline bench that feels pretty freaking good. Um, Similar technique, and I just went to failure for 2 sets, just to really add more volume. Because like I said, I'm trying to grow my upper chest. So, yeah, so I don't have straps because I keep losing them. I don't have straps, so I keep losing because I keep losing them. So I did some pre-exhaust methodology here with some pullovers, cable pullovers, and they felt incredible. And even though your back is supposed to be that much stronger than your forearms, I mean, I went into my lat pull down sets, man, and they were still, freaking the lats were good. They were hit pretty hard still. Um, I did get another pair of lifting straps, so that way it wouldn't be that big of an issue. See, these pullovers, man, they're really hard to get a good angle for recording by yourself. So there's just, yep, there's my rear end pretty much, unfortunately. Um, anyways, like here I am. This is a warm up set. I had a working set on here, but I tried a different angle at the gym, and it was just, man, it was straight booty, like legitimately. Um, so yeah, there's not going to be any any video evidence of that on the internet, at least for now. Yeah, pre-exhaust, man. I mean, if you don't have uh any better options, it's still really good. Here I am. I'm still warming up. So like here, 1 second, let me warm up with some like real weight because I was really light. There you go. Yeah, man. I feel like this has also helped my lats a lot because I mean, even whenever I was doing my very proper vertical pull emphasis, which the exercise for that was pull-ups, going into weighted pull-ups, had I not lost my straps. So yeah, that really helped me. That really helps me just focus on the lats like crazy. Like here's my lat pull down sets here. It's insane. Um Basically, I got another 7 pounds to lose or so to get where I'm wanting by the end of the month. Um, I'm just trying to train like a robot, man. Train like a robot to get the gains that I'm wanting. I really hope the audio isn't gonna be super bad, but I'm trying to keep it down. We're trying to watch a show and stuff, but gotta do a quick voiceover and everything. Um, yeah, man. All in all, really good session. Uh, After this, I did one working set of bench press. And, if anyone's confused as to why I'm doing that, it's mainly to maintain my lower and kind of middle chest. Just trying to maintain mass there because, I mean, I'm focusing on just building a shelf. You know what I mean? So it's just it's not a super big priority. I'm still going to be inducing progressive overload. I'm still going to be training really hard, but like I'm not going to be doing more than 2 or 3 sets of flat bench for a while. Um anyways, you know, on the first upper body day of the week, it's mainly, incline bench and then a vertical pull emphasis. And then later in the week, it's a incline bench and row emphasis. Really hit the mid traps, just train the upper back like crazy. I was really excited going into this set because I've started to really enjoy bench as I'm seeing like the results from it. Less that I really enjoy the exercise and more I like the results I get from the exercise. You know, it was a really fun training session. I train a lot differently than I used to. I probably train more like a meathead now, especially with the way I train arms and all sorts of stuff. I'm sure, if someone were to ask me, like what has been the biggest part of your training that's different, is that I just don't worry about reps in reserve anymore. I'm not worried about stimulus to fatigue ratio anymore. All that stuff. It's just not important. Like just train hard and you will get the results more than likely that you're looking for as long as you understand adaptation, progressive overload, rest recovery, so on and so forth. And then here is a very recent physique update at 197 pounds. I mean, like I said, the leanest I could possibly be is like, 14%, in that 18%, 15% range here. I feel like I've added a pretty decent amount of muscle mass here, compared to when I was a buck 70, but I was a lot leaner then, so it is what it is. People are probably going to be like, well, how is this any different from vanity? And honestly, I'm doing the mandatory bodybuilding poses. At least these, to my knowledge, these are the mandatory bodybuilding poses because it gives me a standard. It gives me a standard to look at. This isn't like, oh, I'm trying to look as freaky as possible in thumbnails and this and that. Like this is different. Like I'm doing this to improve and I'm going to be getting really fluffy after this. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be stay lean year round and have abs. It's going to be work really, really hard to put on the muscle mass that you want. You know. Anyways, this was a super fun gym session. Can't wait to talk to y'all tomorrow and wreak havoc on my legs, even though I injured my knee at work. Enjoy the video. Okay.